I'm going to go over some of the more frequent APA reference examples, which are articles, books, chapters in books, conference papers, and dissertations. So for the article, you have to find the author name and then the author initial, and if they have two initials, you can put both of them in. If it's two or more authors, you list the authors with a comma between them and then the ampersand sign before the last author. You can see that you have the year in brackets and then you have the title of the article. What you might not notice is that the title isn't in title case, so it's in sentence case, so it's just the first letter that's typed in. The source of the article, though, is in title case and it is in italics. You can see this is a period, there's a comma here, and then you have the volume number, and that is in italics, and then you have the issue number, which is not in italics. You might think that APA should make up their mind about this, but that's the sort of nuances that you need to notice for the APA reference. And then there's a comma and then the page numbers. There's no P, it's just the page numbers like 155 to 159. And then there's this DOI number, which you should include. So it's DOI colon and then you copy this number that usually starts with a 10. Quick way to find it is just type copy the title like a primer power and then put DOI before it. So I could go to Google and type in DOI space a power primer, and chances are that DOI number would come up. If it doesn't, it probably isn't there. So you can see that's for articles. Now books, you put in the author, same sort of, if there's two authors, you put in the authors with an ampersand before the last author. The year, the title of the work, that's in sentence case, not title case, oddly enough, and it's in italics. The location, as in Toronto or New York, where the book was published, and then the actual publisher. A chapter in the book, you can look at the details here. You have the title again, which is in sentence case, but is not italicized. And then this would be in a book, so in J. Watson, this is an edited book, and they put the authors of the editors, then the title of the book, which is in italics but sentence case, and then the pages, PP period, and then the pages there. Location of publication, and then the actual publisher. You really do need this sheet beside you and to go over it carefully. It's a bit of a pain. In fact, it's a lot of a pain, but it does indicate the care in which you have produced your publication. These are conference papers, so you have the author. Here it's just a comma. It's interesting, that's something new here, comma, and then the actual month of the conference. Title of your paper, which is sentence case. Notice here there's a a colon, and then you put a capital there, but the rest of it is all lowercase in italics, and then you write in paper presented at whatever it is, and then the name of the conference, annual meeting, and then comma where the conference was. This is a dissertation reference, which really is the title, well, the author, the title in italics, lowercase. You put in doctoral dissertation, or it may be MA thesis, retrieved from. Then this is the place where you actually get theses, and then there's a number for each thesis, so you can do that. And finally, technical reports are author, year, title of work, sentence case, which is italics, and lowercase, well, the sentence case, just the first letter capitalized. You put the report number, and then the location and the publisher. Now, There are lots of other kinds of references, particularly you might have newspaper articles, you might have web references. Quick way to look at this is you could type in APA and then website reference. That's probably going to come up as an example. In fact, I know it will. There'll be examples that come up. You could type in newspaper article, APA reference, and that will come up. So you can search for your specific reference type by typing in APA. But here, this just gives you a start for your APA references.